ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dire Wolves Den. Today, we're a little short on players.
Yeah.
You killed too many, and some of them don't come back sometimes. So, although we will shortly be back to our regular programming, today we'll be running an offshoot that I've been working on for 3 weeks and playing elsewhere. Swagger? You want a Neo?
Neon?
Without that second N. It's one word.
Really, Swagger, get it
Things
together.
are off. So,
Yes,
Alex,
we will be doing a color-based campaign.
That's right. No.
You can
This is a
describe-
futuristic setting where the players work for the futuristic equivalent of Pinkertons. Setting is neo-noir, and the players are Pinkertons. Therefore, the title, Neo-Pink.
Because we're lazy.
He's working on it.
There
so,
you go.
Roman, would you like to introduce your character?
All right. Wait for my that one.
There we go.
This one. Me.
Him.
All right. My character is a. Is my screen not going to be zoomed in or?
Just introduce
Introduce
yourself.
him. Okay, I'm not used to this. My character is a half-orc fighter.
Don't matter. Don't pay
I'm
attention to
planning on playing a tank. My name is Snorker because I couldn't be bothered to think of anything else.
Oh, how driven and
Whee!
determined.
Yep.
Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing a rogue. Yep. Frosmer the Second, half-elf rogue, going for a
Nobility.
nobility. Yeah, going for Inquisitor, rogue Inquisitor.
Ooh. So, your particular cell of the Pinkerton organization, which serves as quote-unquote private security,
Yeah, the Pinkertons are mercenaries and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
works out of southern Alaska.
Southern Alaska.
Southern
Futuristic, admittedly, but nonetheless barren in most areas.
Okay.
You have both grown akin to the snow and the frost and all else, and one of noble birth might not be so comfortable in the region, but
Well,
Cash is cash.
partial noble birth.
oh, that's right, you're a half-elf.
Yeah.
Which would indeed.
Yeah.
So, your boss, his name is Commander Johnson.
Commander Johnson, sir.
Commander Johnson. Sir is right. He served in the Federation military previous to the Pinkerton organization, which came into existence after the fall of the Red Mountain terrorist group several years ago. Oh, that's right.
Many years ago.
I should probably give a little bit of a history. So
Yeah, give
this
people a
game
little
is
history.
taking place around 14452 on Earth. All of the magic normally associated with D&D has been replaced with quote-unquote science. Think science fantasy, something like Star Wars or, well, not Star Trek.
Not Star Trek.
But Star Wars is a great example of science fantasy. It's quote-unquote science, not real stuff. Different schools of magic have each been assigned a scientific name, and although the mechanics all work the same, it's a very different flavor. Something along the lines of Shadowrun, really, but using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition system. Within the game, Christianity is still a popular religion, although over time it has had twist after twist added to it. Let's see what else. Powerful AI sometimes associate themselves with warriors, making paladins, clerics, and warlocks alike.
AI-fueled fighting machines.
In the actual history of the game, the most recent event was the emergence of dwarves from Germany several thousand years ago. They hid themselves in underground bunkers and slowly became dwarves rather than humans. When they emerged, half of them were a zealotous faction known as the Red Mountain, which quickly became a terrorist organization who despised the Federation for its liberal intentions.
Yeah.
However, the Red
Understandable.
Mountain has crumbled. And in the years following, several private security organizations have sprung up to capitalize on the fear and dread.
Like almost private military companies, but
Yeah. In some form or another, the Pinkerton Corporation has always existed, but it has been given new life by recent events. And where we pick off is
Pick off.
about 6 years after the fall of the Red Mountain.
okay.
AI in Alaska has a lot of prejudice against it. The connection is faulty, and every now and then something terrible occurs.
Yeah.
You have been hired by a wealthy man on the edges of a town called Colony.
Just colony.
Just Colony.
Just colony.
Okay.
In times long past, there was some sort of rampant disease that spread throughout the Federation, and this was one of the places that confined it. Now, the town is known only as Colony.
Okay.
On the edges of town, there is a medical facility that this wealthy man has repurposed for private use. And he has requested that you meet him there. So, taking your hovering cars through the blizzard. Why can't I scoot back? Taking your hovering cars through the cold, harsh blizzard, it manages to seep through even the thick metal and the interiors of your cars, making you shiver even in your very large fur coats.
Yeah. Well,
Eventually,
pretty darn cold.
after almost an hour flying through the blizzard, you arrive at the hospital. AI buzz around barbed wire fences that shake with electricity. The main gate opens somewhat ominously, as there is no one there to open it.
Meeting an old man in a creepy, repurposed hospital.
The hospital itself looks very clean. It's not one of these broken down asylum things. It's
Okay.
clean white metal all the way through. And coming up
I'm
to the
less nervous.
coming up to the hospital door, there is another Pinkerton there to greet you.
Hey. How you doing?
He is a larger Goliath, and he kind of nods at you and says, "The contract is inside. He's got something to send you out to do. He wanted me to stay here. Name's Jackson."
Jackson.
Nice to meet you,
He
Jackson.
reaches down his hand to shake yours.
Oh, hi.
I shake his hand.
He has a very, very firm handshake. A little bit painful.
I'm an orc. That is impressive.
He's a Goliath. They're bigger than orcs. And a lot more used to the cold. And he kind of chuckles at both of you shivering in your huge winter coats. As you step inside the hospital, warmth floods back into your bones, and you find yourself sweating in the large coats, but don't seem to be able to find a place to put them. However, kind of a hologram-esque woman steps in front of you, dressed in a nurse's robes from about 1,000 years ago. They're still, it's nothing
Yeah.
scantily clad. They're very official, just a little bit outdated. She bows to you and then silently begins to walk down the hallway.
It's a hologram, right?
Yeah, it's a hologram.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything else to do. It's probably just like a. It's
Okay.
just the hospitals.
Well,
Yeah, I see
as you begin to walk down the hallway, 2 monodrones fly out behind each of you and remove your winter coats.
Why, thank
Okay.
you.
And they just kind of fly next to you with them hung. Or with the coats hanging off of them.
Thank you, good robots.
One of them bobs a little bit and makes a chirping noise as you say that. And they lead you down this hallway to the very end, to this room marked. I'm sorry. Mr. Lucas's private quarters. And the hologram stops there, and her hand goes towards the doorknob and then kind of glitches out. and then it goes back, and then reaches towards the doorknob.
I'm
keeps
gonna.
out, just
I'll,
keeps
I'll,
doing that.
I'll go up and open the door.
Okay. She continues to kind of stand there and do what she was doing before. You just kind of walk through her. Both of the monodrones stop as well outside. And entering the room, this is, I mean, the entire hospital. The floors are so clean you could eat off them. They kind of have this shimmer to it, and so do most of the walls. The ceilings are black and have this checkered grid on them with white lines, but you can still tell it's very, very clean. And as you walk into this room, the aesthetic of the building changes like that. The walls have wooden panels, and there's kind of this soft red carpet along the floor. The chairs are all natural wood from what you can tell. And at the far end of the room, there's only one of these shining light devices, and it's this kind of long, almost like a cryopod with a man inside.
Well, I'm gonna walk
I'm
over.
There
assuming
is-
that's our boss.
Is it the guy who hired us?
Sitting at a desk a few feet away, there is an identical man.
Okay.
He stands as you enter the room and says, "Would you close the door behind you?"
I closed the door.
Thank you. Now, I've come here, well, you've come here, to assess the risk of a particular situation.
That would
That
be
we have.
correct. That would be correct.
I've been having robots build to look human, androids, by their nature.
So is that the bloke in the cryopod?
No, that's me. And he kind of waves his hand through his lamp as he's talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes.
What
more
you're
sense.
seeing is a colored hologram. Difficult thing to come by, but nice when you can be immortal. Of course, I can't touch or feel or much of anything, but it's nice to be able to walk around. And you can see the hologram kind of flicker, and there are two little, tiny little, like metal eyes where his eyes should be that are connected, and they have a little receptor where his brain would be. And they're just kind of floating.
So it's like a hologram that he can take control of.
Kind of like a projection of him.
Yeah, like an astral projection almost.
Okay.
That's not quite what this is, but
Close.
yeah. And he says, "Now, I have produced several of these human androids, some of them in the form of bodyguards, and others in my own form, and others yet in the form of servants, etc. And recently, they've been disappearing. Now, within Colony, people go missing every now and then. The blizzard takes people. It's just what blizzards do. But my androids should not be susceptible to that. And yet, they go missing still. So, I would like you two to find out what is happening to my investment. This is very important to me. And I will award each of you 2,500 golden credits.
That would be very nice.
Okay.
And I'm sure these are very important to you.
Very
since-
important. The key to my immortality and the life of many others.
Do you have any leads on where we should start?
Well, the only reason I'm calling you here is because the last android that disappeared, we found his parts. There's something akin to a medical bay. I'm not sure quite what to call it. A few hallways down. Missy will lead you there. And he points to the hologram still shaking outside the door, if she doesn't glitch out. The robots aren't allowed to enter this room in case a spike happens and they go mad.
Well, that gives me confidence.
You've nothing to worry about. You've got guns, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm a pacifist myself. Sometimes. At least for the magazines. And all of this is to be done on the down low. I don't need anyone knowing that Pinkertons were sniffing around my place. You understand me?
Yeah.
Good. Now, get
2,500 we settled on?
2,500.
Very
I
good.
don't need the stink of poverty around this place, so if you would.
Would we shall?
Anyway, we are going to be Let's just go over to the
Okay, so you're gonna
the
follow
medical bay, was it?
Missy. That's what he referred to it as. Yeah, you're gonna follow his hologram.
Yeah.
Okay, she leads you into the basement of the hospital, and there's kind of this much filthier room with robots trying to reconstruct other robots. And there is a bin in the back of the room, and Missy leads you to it and points at it.
Is there like one of those brain and eye combo things in there?
No, there is a pile of robotic limbs that look human on the outside.
Oh yeah, because that was just a hologram thing. It was a full-on
right.
android.
Almost like a Warforged with human skin.
Oh.
What am I looking at here?
Well,
I
are they just like cleanly detached, or have they been ripped apart?
Oh, they're ripped.
They're just
I
destroyed.
mean, it's like a human body, so all the parts go together.
Okay.
It's made to exactly mimic a human body. Do you want to sift through what's here?
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. You might have played this before, but I don't think so. I ran this once at the club.
I may have. Anyway.
We both sift through the parts.
Okay. So, there's more here than there is missing. But the left eye is missing.
The left eye is missing.
The rib cage is entirely gone. Like you can see there's like holes in the meat where there's supposed to be something and it's just gone. The entire right leg is gone. And everything in the head except for a tracking module is missing.
Wow. So this is ripped up.
So they probably weren't looting for just general parts. They were probably looking for mostly the parts in the head.
They're looking for, yeah, and the ribs, all the ribs are just cleanly taken out?
Yep.
Well,
Okay. Are we able to see the history of like where it was of like the tracking module? Are we able to like
It's broken, but with an
Yeah.
Arcana check, you could try to fix it.
I'll do an Arcana check.
Have fun.
8.
Yeah, that's not quite going to do it.
No. Yeah.
Alex?
mm,
What's your intelligence, Alex?
14.
Well, that's not bad.
It's better than his.
My intelligence is 8.
Ooh, and I have 13.
Okay, you make use of some of the devices around you
And it's an Arcana check because technology
because
Yeah.
technology is magic, and so Arcana is
is
magic.
a tech check.
That's right. A tech check. You make use of some of the parts left around by surrounding robots that aren't being used to repair. And you kind of manage to, over the course of an hour or two, put this tracking module back together. It looks like it wandered out into the Arctic off of a spike, and then it stopped near a river that runs through Colony. It didn't stop at Colony, about a mile downriver,
Okay.
and that's the last place it was.
Before it got messed up.
Yeah.
So I was wandering off. Can you not
If-
tell, or
You make an investigation check.
I'm not even bothering on this one.
ooh. 22.
22?
22.
Okay, yeah. If you had to guess, based off what's here and kind of a lot of other stuff that's going on in the tracking chip, there was some sort of spike with the connection, and so it
Oh, it
went
just
off. It's
started-
controlled by AI,
Yeah.
and so it just glitched out and left.
Well,
There are other possibilities. Every now and then, an AI does become independent,
or it could have been sent there.
or it could have been sent there and hacked,
Yeah.
or the body could have been killed here and then brought out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go out there and see what we can find.
Yeah, I agree.
And there are several human staff members that you see.
Yeah.
All of the robots that he makes are marked with a black X on the back of their head, like here, at the base of their skull.
Okay. Well, let's head out to the riverbank.
The
would you
riverbank?
say?
Yeah.
Or, Roman, should we head to the riverbank or where it originally went off path?
I say we head to the riverbank first.
That's going to be quite a lot of travel.
It's a
Well,
few miles.
it's our only lead.
It's a few miles, but it's some ways away.
Can we take manual control of our hover car
You can.
and try and drive it out there? It's over snow.
Normally they do drive themselves, but there is an option for that, especially in the snow. So, roll a d10, or roll a d20 dexterity save.
Ooh,
Just whoever's driving.
I'll do that.
16.
You'll do that.
Alex said he was going to do
Oh,
it,
he-
and he
No,
got
no,
a
but
natural one.
He already. Oh no! I got a 5.
You got a 1. So as you're driving, you're about 30 feet above the snow, and a boulder slams into the side of your car, and it goes
Avalanche.
running into the snow. It slams into it, and you can feel the impact, and you're both going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, no.
Is that I'm not used to how damage works. Is that just direct to hit points?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't lose your permanent hit points. You don't lose your maximum, but you take some damage. So don't like erase your maximum or anything.
I accidentally did that.
Yeah, I remember. Or do you mean just now?
I did it just now at
Oh.
26 anyway. So.
Alex!
What?
No!
Well, after you race it, you can see it on there.
I fucking told you I should drive.
Huh?
I know. I told you I should drive.
Okay.
No swearing.
I know. I realized it the second I
So,
said it.
boulder hits the side of your car. You go spiraling into the snow, and looking out the windows of the car, you see 2 huge creatures outlined by the blizzard. One of them rips off the door to your car. Roll for initiative.
Ooh,
Both of you.
11.
Okay.
5.
Alex? Ooh.
With a natural 1.
Ooh, natural 1. Okay.
Twice
never
in a
mind.
row. I'm having a good day today.
Aren't you? 1. Roman, you get to go first. These 2 huge creatures peering over into your car, reaching claws out towards you.
I attack him with my greatsword.
What?
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 What? I don't. I'm not.
Remember, there's the future, so you get off those weapons list.
Joy.
Oh, this is just going great today.
It is.
Sorry.
This is what happens when we got to do a one-off because some other people don't show up.
It's like nobody's
Okay,
here.
well then they'll go first. Alex, make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, with my passive perception, can I see like what type of vehicle or what type of creature they are?
They're monstrosities.
Combat.
Combat.
What am I doing?
You're making a
Cons-
Constitution saving throw.
10.
Plus.
0.
Oh boy. Okay. Taking 5 points of cold damage, and you're paralyzed for a minute.
That is 10 turns. No, that's not. That's 5 turns. No, that's 10 turns. Never mind. Yeah, it's 10 turns.
It is 10 turns, and you can make the save again on the end of each of those turns. So, then it's going to attempt to grapple.
Okay.
Yeah. Or sorry, no, I can't do that.
You have
The
to-
other one is going to attempt to grapple.
Oh, did it do something to me, or did I just like, oh, it's cold, fall over dead?
It looked you in your eyes, and as it kind of looked at you, you felt yourself freeze up with fear. Would you like to make an Arcana check? You can still
Sure.
think.
20. No, 19.
The creature is accessing the neural implant that goes into everyone's head. It's using it to shut down your body.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Enjoy. And then the other one reaches into the car and grabs you. And then it's going to move 40 feet away.
Okay, so
And it's your
There's-
turn, Alex.
I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw. 10.
You want to use some different dice?
Sure. Can I re-roll that though?
Sure. Why not?
16.
16? Okay, you pass. So you're no longer paralyzed. You're still grappled.
Is he just holding on to me and running away?
Yep.
Can
Oh,
I-
he can only move half his speed, so he's only 20 feet away from the car,
Okay.
which is flaming. Roman,
Can I?
Okay.
Okay. No.
that's at the end of your turn. You can't do
Yeah.
anything after you. Yep. Yep. Roman.
all right. I use my sledgehammer to attack the one that is still near me.
Okay.
All right, and that is 1d10 damage.
No, you need to roll a hit first.
You have to, you have to roll the hit. And then
Oh, yeah.
Roman's new to the.
Roman's very new.
Yeah.
19 plus what?
19 hits. It'd be plus your attack bonus. 19 hits.
Ooh. Okay. 11.
11 damage. You got it. And you hit the closest one to you?
Yeah.
The only one next to him.
Okay.
My speed is
the other
25. I would not be
That's
able to
their
catch up
turn.
with him.
So he's going to hit you back twice. Does a 13 get through your armor class?
It does not.
Okay, then only one of these attacks is hitting. So you're going to take 8 slashing damage and 2 cold damage.
Slashing damage and 2 cold damage with my half resistance. That's -9 to my hit points.
Yes. Maybe. I'm going to go with yes. The other Yeti is going to keep running with Alex, and he moves 20 more feet away.
It's not my turn.
It is your
Well,
turn.
Now it is. Contested grapple check won't go well for me.
Well, you can make acrobatics to get out of grapple.
Ooh, I can.
You can.
I'm good at those. 10, 17.
Do you beat a 23?
No.
No.
Did you get not 20?
No, I got a 19.
Can I grab? Is my?
You can still fire your gun.
Oh, I can grab that out and shoot him.
Yeah. He's holding you by your legs,
Okay.
kind of dragging you in the snow behind.
I'm gonna grab my E Magnum, which is like a big old revolver, but
Big
it has a
old
giant
gun.
battery in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rather than the revolving.
cylinder. It's just
Yeah.
like revolving battery cells.
No, it's
Yeah.
just the one battery cell. It's
Oh.
like the size of my fist.
Oh, okay.
So you can take that out and shoot him.
I want to shoot him.
Alex, you love shooting things.
12.
12 hits.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't think these big Yeti things are good at dodging.
Or maybe it's because I'm carrying him.
I don't
Or he's
know what I'm
carrying me.
looking at.
Literally
Whatever.
Yetis. The name of the they're literally Yetis.
That would be 15.
15 damage.
Yep.
Do you add your sneak attack damage? Because you get that. I'm
Oh, I
saying you
can.
get that because he certainly isn't expecting you to shoot at him. As far as he was concerned, you were down and out, and then just. Ow!
So that's what? What did I just say?
You add 3d6 more damage.
Yeah, but what did I just say for damage?
15.
15. Okay.
So it's another 10.
Another 10, so 25.
Excellent.
It's a lot of
25
damage.
is more than a third of his hit points.
And
You just had to drive,
Only
didn't you,
Yeti
Alex?
one hit.
we got a house rule where if it's more than a third, get to
Then
roll this
Location
target die, and that will be head. I'm going to shoot him in the head.
So you lean up as he's holding you from the dragging you along in the snow. You kind of snap out of your paralyzation and you grab for your shoulder holster and draw the gun. And the Yeti looks down at you, just kind of like this, huh? And you blow its head off clean the shoulder, or you blow the head clean off the shoulders. Make a
Okay.
luck check to see if he falls on top of you.
6.
Sadly for you, the wind is blowing towards you, and so the Yeti falls over on top of you.
Oh,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
nat 20.
You manage to wriggle your way out from under the Yeti.
Okay.
Yay, I like this die much better than the other one.
Roman,
Yes?
it's your turn.
Oh. I try to hit him with my sledgehammer again.
Okay. You're not going to get out of the car.
Am I still in the car?
You haven't moved out of it, so
No, he's just crouching in the car with the sledgehammer. Come on.
that's what he's telling me he's doing.
I'm poking him with the sledgehammer out the window. Okay, I move out of the car and I rolled 21.
Okay, 21 hits.
21
Remember
hits.
that as a 5th level fighter, you have 2 attacks every turn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well.
You get a second attack. Extra attack or whatever it's called.
And then you could also use your action surge, and then you'd have 4. But that only works for 1 turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna make this guy have a bad day, so I'll use my action surge.
Okay, so roll 4 attacks.
Alright. Oh, I need to add
You
one
have to
to each.
roll attack first.
Oh, I did.
Just roll damage. I mean, your first one hit, but you got to roll.
Alright.
Right?
6.
You rolled the first one already?
Yeah, I rolled the first one.
Okay.
It hit.
So roll all the attacks and then roll
17.
all the damage. 17 hits.
15.
15 hits.
7.
7 misses. So then roll 3d10 damage and add your strength to each roll.
Do I have to add 1 to this? Or because
You have to add your strength bonus.
Because it starts with 0, do I have to?
No, it's a 10, not a.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 12.
No, that's a 9, so it'd be 15.
Strength bonus is plus 3.
Oh, strength bonus?
So
12. Okay, so 12.
5.
And 8.
8. Okay, it's not dead, but it's not looking great. You've smashed into it, and you can see, although on the surface it was covered in this thick layer of fur, smashing through the leg, you can see that there is wiring underneath.
Okay.
could these maybe have been
Yeti.
intentionally the things that ripped apart our
Yeti.
little friend?
Runs 40 feet away from you. Make an opportunity attack if you wish to.
Isn't he still in the car?
No,
No,
he
I
said
left
he
the
got
car.
out.
Oh, okay.
Do I roll a d20?
Yeah, you roll to hit, and then if it hits, that's a hit.
18.
So roll damage.
12. No, 9.
Okay. He runs away into the blizzard. You can barely still see him.
Okay, did he run away from the way Alex went as well?
No, opposite direction.
Opposite direction? Okay.
Can I take a shot at him?
Make a perception check versus his stealth.
16. Or, no, 18.
You see him, yeah. He's far away, and you'll have disadvantage on the shot, but you see him.
Okay.
Was that a natural one?
Yeah.
Alex!
The energy cell in your revolver.
Decides to explode now, doesn't it?
It does. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at them.
Is that another natural one?
No, it's 10.
Okay.
Okay, if I would've-
Perfectly average.
Plus
3 plus 4, which is 17.
18. Okay, so you're going to take 11 damage normally, so it's just going to be 5.
Oh, okay.
Unless you don't have evasion, that's 7th level.
Don't worry, I can do
So,
math.
what are you two going to do now?
I'm going to.
We should.
How about we make an Arcana check on the one you killed?
Or we should.
Actually, his head was blown clean off.
we
so-
should search them to see if they have
It's
anything
about
that could
3
pertain.
p.m. So, darkness is coming.
Oh, what time of day or what time of year in Alaska is it?
It's like October.
Oh, okay, then it should be dark already.
I'm going to check to see if our hover car is still functional.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Are you still close to it?
Yeah, I didn't move away from it.
great. Make a dexterity
I'm
saving
gonna
throw.
jog over to
I'm
him.
bad at them.
Ooh.
6.
6, 4, 5, 11, 15, and 21 points of fire damage as the hover car explodes into a ball of blue flame.
I'm glad I'm a tank.
That
You're
would-
still about 20 feet away when this happens.
Okay, good. I'm not dead. By the way, y'all, I have 8 hit points left.
I have 19 somehow. I've taken 38 points of damage.
You have not taken 38 hits.
I've taken
That'd be-
28.
Woo!
28 hit points of damage.
All right, what are you guys going to do now?
I'm gonna.
The night is closing in. So I'm going to reload my E-Magnum.
Okay.
Unless it's like completely destroyed.
It's not.
Okay.
The gun itself is pretty resistant to explosions. It's just the energy cell.
It's built to have an energy cell explode in it.
It's built to be used in combat and then be recoverable after the guy using it died, so
Oh,
that they don't have to make more.
that's.
Oh.
Cost effective.
I guess
Okay.
so, but. Well then.
I mean, risky in case enemy picks it up, but
I'm going to work on starting a fire for the night.
huh?
Well, I'm gonna use the fire from the car and start.
Oh, I was just gonna shoot it.
So you do have those neural implants I was talking about earlier, and using those, you can see that the riverbank you're heading to is about 4 miles away. Colony is 2.5, and the medical facility you're coming from is about 7 miles away.
So this is like deep snow.
It's yeah.
So do you think we could make it to Colony in about half an hour, probably?
More than half an hour.
How much time is left in the day before night?
Less than
night.
half an hour.
Yeah,
It's- the sky is black, but you can't tell because there's too much snow.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
oh boy.
Actually,
Alex, you
can.
had to
You can
drive.
see the aurora borealis shining overhead,
Pretty.
which is,
Would you look at that?
I think it's a little bit rarer the further south you get. And you are in southern Alaska, so.
Well, actually, like 30 years ago, they saw it here, so
Oh, did they?
yeah,
Well,
something like that.
well, lucky us, 30 years ago. So,
Hey.
what would you like to do?
Okay, so the options that I see, a fire, according to what our DM said, is probably not going to work. We could probably maybe try to work to make a shelter.
Okay, so the Yeti ran away. We're gonna light a fire at nighttime, just to make sure it can come back.
It's an option.
It's an option.
Okay, that's a bad idea. Thanks for telling me.
2.5 miles to.
2.5 miles to Colony.
Is there anything left of the car that we can get?
The energy cells that power it, if you stick them inside their coat, they might warm you up. Might not be the best idea.
That's a
but-
horrible idea. It's like heated blankets. You know the heat coming from heated blankets is from electrical resistance and wires that are running through them? That seems very unsafe.
I'm sure it's fine. You can make a survival check to skin the Yetis and take the thick fur coats.
Well, we already have thick fur coats.
Thicker fur coats.
Thicker. Spelled
Yeah, I'll make a
many
survival.
Cs.
I'll make
Okay.
a survival check. 7.
Nope. You stab into it with this small little hunting knife you have, and you go a little bit too deep, and you get electrocuted. It's going to be 2 points of lightning damage.
I am just accident prone.
Apparently.
Or Alex is also accident
The
prone.
whole
Mr.
party is
Car
just
Accident.
ready to die. Alex?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, the clock is ticking.
Yeah. We're having a break here in like.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're just
Well,
going
we're,
straight.
we're taking like a 2-minute break.
Okay. Well.
Check chat and
In 6 minutes, we're going to take a 2-minute break. So decide your course of action first.
I'm gonna try and shoot the snow with my E-Magnum. Just to see what happens. Shoot the snow.
what snow? There's
Like
snow
directly
everywhere.
beneath you,
No, just to see. Just
like into the air.
no, shoot down into the snow.
I swear, if it blows up again,
Okay.
It can't blow up.
You see it go about 6 feet down through the snow, and then hit frozen solid ground.
Okay, this is gonna be a long night.
You could try to get to Colony, or you could try to travel to the riverbank.
Should we try and get? Yeah, I think
Colony would.
I'm gonna shoulder my E-Magnum and take the supersized off my back.
The supersized Soviet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a smart idea.
Just in case
So
we run into.
Within this setting, there are several highly experimental weapons that will explode if you don't reload them on time. They're just more likely to explode in general. The supersized Soviet is one of the most damaging of these guns, and
And the most
therefore it
popular.
has the largest explosion.
And it's a big gun.
It's very large.
Like how much damage it would be?
What is it like?
It's 5d8.
5d8, and the gun is like the size of this table.
Well, it's like it carry with 2 hands, and
Yeah,
it's like
you
it's
carry
got a
with 2 hands.
like a strap.
Think like a Gatling gun with barrels the size of bazooka barrels.
This table is about 8 feet long.
Yeah, biggest boom.
Biggest
Exactly.
boom.
So
And
you-
it has a
boom.
very high chance to explode.
very high chance. If you roll anything below a 5.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
if you don't reload it literally immediately, like you have to take your action turn in order to reload this
You have to
gun.
reload it, put it in coolant, and all this other stuff, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah, by reload we don't mean like add something to the clip. We mean add coolant basically.
So
I'm gonna die.
you are.
Let's
So
I'm
you're going
thinking
to travel to Colony.
let's try it.
Yeah, I think we have a better chance of doing that because there might be someone maybe leaving in hover car who might be able to let us hitchhike, but the chances of that are slim, but better than
Colony
nothing.
is
Pretty small.
it's pretty small and it's very technologically reclusive.
Yeah.
Not quite to the extent of being like Amish,
It's
but
like
they're certainly a few centuries behind.
yeah. So
Because there are still Amish people in this setting that like use wagons and stuff.
well
You're gonna travel to Colony, so I need both of you to make 3 Constitution rolls.
yeah, it's snowing
I'm good at
outside,
those.
so that'll dampen our footsteps so nothing comes and eats us. And don't make any bright lights. I'm scared of Yetis coming and eating us. Constitution?
Constitution.
How many?
Do I add proficiency?
3. If you're proficient in Constitution saving throws,
That I
you have
am.
the bubble bubbled in.
18, 15, and 5.
10, 25, and 10.
Okay, so you pass all 3 of them. Towards the last leg of the journey, frostbite starts to catch up to you.
Okay. Okay.
Like, not frostbite. It'd be what's it called?
Hypothermia?
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia.
Thank you.
From my many gaping wounds.
From the many sores and
Yes,
burning I
from,
have.
from the many gaping wounds. And as your hypothermia begins to set in, you see movement on the horizon. The snow begins to shake a little bit.
How far do you think we are from Colony?
Quarter mile.
Oh, so if they see anything, they'll come.
You can see the walls of Colony, quarter mile away. Spotlights shining up into the sky.
Ooh.
And it's a small city. I mean, most cities, when it's a city, it has multiple levels. Colony is just ground level.
Yeah.
And you can see this shaking snow kind of stand up a little bit and then begin to move towards you. And as you begin to stagger towards, you can see 4 unblinking eyes.
I'm going to flip the ignition switch on my supersized Soviet.
Sorry, 6. 6 unblinking eyes. 3 sets of 6 unblinking eyes. 3 sets.
18
Boy,
eyes.
Six.
Who
18
goes there?
eyes. And one of them gets back on its hind legs and roars, and you hear the distinct roar of a polar bear.
A polar bear.
The 6-eyed polar bear of Alaska. Because creatures aren't what they once were. And it also has these long, terrible fangs. They're much larger than a bear that we would ever see. So I'd like both of you to roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Okay, that's
10.
fine.
Alex?
23.
Ooh.
I rolled a 19.
And with that, as the party steps into further peril on the long trek back to Colony, we're going to take a very, very short break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.